Previously on Tomb Raider 3.
What? What do you want from me now?
And with that, the adventures continue. Welcome back everyone to Tomb Raider 3. I'm Jonathan Wolf, and today we're moving on to the Temple Ruins, which is the second level of Tomb Raider 3. And yeah, this level is actually the first really difficult level because there's a lot of traps that can kill you very quickly, and there's also a lot of traps that it seems you can actually take damage. But I'm actually going to show you some tips and strategies on how to beat this level efficiently and without taking a lot of damage. And also how to avoid some traps from taking damage, which is awesome. Alright, so here we are where we, I guess, ended the last level after talking with some crazy guy. And yeah, as we go through here, we're going to have this small med pack in this tree trunk. And you want to pull your guns out because as you go into this area, we're going to spawn a snake. Or to be more specific, a cobra. Are there cobras in India? I actually don't know about that. And yeah, there's another one right there. And you do want to be careful with these cobras because they can actually poison you. Because yes, there's actually a new poison mechanic where if you get poisoned, you are forced to use a med pack. Now, of course, you can actually try to rush to the end, but depending when you get poisoned, yeah, you might as well just reset the level. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to show you is a shortcut you can take to skip a little room in the level. But basically what you want to do is you want to jump and grab this ledge, and then you want to pull up. And as soon as you pull up, you want to jump and grab this tree trunk. And yeah, as you can see, you can just go into that area, into that crawl space over there in the distance, and you basically just skipped a major portion of this level. Or I guess like maybe 10 minutes or something. I don't know. But yeah, because this is a walkthrough, I'm going to be showing you all of it. Or I'm going to show you the whole level. Don't fall into the water because, yeah, the water has piranhas. And oh my god, I'm going to die. Okay, this is a very interesting scenario I'm at. Okay, let's just get out of the water. Okay. So the proper way to go is right over here. As soon as we kill the second cobra, there is a lever which is going to open a trapdoor behind us to the right. And yeah, right here I'm going to pull up a flare because, yeah, this is where the game starts to get very dark in a lot of areas. And yeah, Tomb Raider 3 has a more realistic lighting system. And as you can see, the flares have a more realistic lighting instead of just, just making everything bright. And this is actually a blessing and a curse because I love the flares in this game, but I hate the flares when I'm underwater because they just don't work at all. Like, even with flares, I can't see a damn thing when I'm playing or when I'm in the underwater areas, which is very annoying. And we're going to see how annoying in future levels. But yeah, let's go ahead and kill that cobra. And as soon as we get here, we're going to spawn some monkeys. And for some reason, these monkeys are now deadly to us. Also, give me 1 second. Okay, no, I thought the audio was a bit louder, but no, it's just me for some reason. Alright, now, as we go into this room, or in this area, we want to go to the left first, because in this area, we have 2 items we can pick up. We have some MP5 clips, and we have some shotgun shells. And don't worry, we will use a shotgun in this level. Albeit one time, but we'll use it nonetheless. And that's because I'm actually saving the shotgun for specific reasons. Alright, so now right here, we want to make a beeline for that pillar that we see right here. Because in the water, we have piranhas. And yeah, for some reason, I guess Lara smells really bad, but yeah, as soon as you fall into the water, the piranhas will make a beeline for Lara if she goes into the water. Now, this will only apply if she goes into deep or shallow water. So, yeah, basically the idea is we want to get to the second step that is right in front of us. Now, I kind of want those piranhas to be on the other side. Or I can just aim for the other side. Or oh wait. Okay, yeah, so now we just want to make a beeline, just do a running jump. And then we just want to make it to this step right here. Okay, so right here, as you can see, Lara is moving as if she's in shallow water. And you may be thinking, okay, how is this even possible when, you know, her legs, her waist is not even in the water? Well, that is because this is actually a bug that is a thing, I want to say, in the PlayStation version exclusive. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. And yeah, basically, if you have this bug, what you want to do is you want to jump. And if you continue, and if you keep moving, as you can see, we're out of the bug. So yeah, if you ever walk in the water and you start moving slow, just do a standing jump, and you can actually get out of the bug, and you can actually, you know, run normally. Okay, so that lever that we pulled, it opened a door down here, and yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the piranhas to move away, right around here, and then I'm just gonna make a beeline for this part. And as you when you cross the door, the piranhas will not chase you, so you're safe in this area right here, which is awesome. All right, so now let's kill this monkey and his brother, who wants to eat our brains. At least I think that's what monkeys do. And now we want to climb this mudslide. And as you go here to the right, there are some Uzi clips we can pick up. And there are another set of Uzi clips on the other side of this room. First, we're gonna kill these two monkeys. Also, the sound effects are really loud in this game. All right, let me lower it a bit right here. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, and here we have the Uzi clips that are right here. Just make a running jump, and we can actually get them no problem. Now, if you want, you can actually make a jump back. However, it doesn't seem that bad. But yeah, basically this jump can be kind of tricky to make, because if you fail, you're actually going to take a lot of fall damage. And right here we got yet another monkey. So yeah, if you don't like killing monkeys, then you're going to hate this level, because there's a lot of monkeys we get to dispose of. And yeah, as you can see, we are back in this room. So yeah, we basically are back to where we got the shortcut, which is awesome. Now, the correct way to go is over there. However, if you want some items, we want to go on these tree tops, or these tree trunks, or tree branches, I guess. And we're going to start over here, because in this little ledge, we have some Desert Eagle clips, which is awesome, because it means that we're going to have even more Desert Eagle clips for the future, which is awesome. Because the Desert Eagle is freaking awesome. And how awesome it is, well, you're going to have to wait and see. Okay, so now for this next jump. This jump can be kind of tricky, but basically you want to be on this side, on the right side of this ledge. And then you want to do a running jump. Now, do not try to grab the ledge, because Lara will not grab the ledge. She'll just fall off. And right over here, we get some flares. And I thought there was also a large med pack, but I'm probably thinking of something else. Alright, and then to get out, we want to aim for that angled platform. And yeah, unlike Tomb Raider 2 and 1, we do have these angled-like platforms, which unfortunately Lara cannot grab onto. Lara will only grab ledges if they're straight, like lines, like this right here, or even the one next to me. But yeah, they cannot be too angled, otherwise, yeah, Lara will not grab the ledge. And yeah, basically, now we just want to, now that we got all the items, we want to just do a running jump over to this block. And then we want to make a jump to that med pack that we see over there. Just jump and grab in the air so that you don't bonk your head. And yeah, we can just move on along. All right. And then we want to jump on this slide, and we want to slide down backwards so we can actually grab the ledge and shimmy over to the right. Because yeah, if you fall into the water, you basically have to do essentially what we did to get to the top again. Unless you want to decide to use the shortcut. But yeah, right here we got some or some shotgun shells. Also, if you're wondering, no, you cannot do the roll technique that you can in the remasters, because they actually did implement some. What's actually very interesting is that they implemented into the remasters a technique that was implemented by Tomb Raider level editors, where if you crouch and stay in this position and press the sprint button, which is R2, Lara will do a roll, which will actually make her go faster when it comes to crawl spaces, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, that's not a thing in the PlayStation version or the original PC version, so we're just gonna have to deal with it, you know. Alright, now in this little snake area, we have some flares. And yeah, that's basically all the items in this room. Now you can go down there, or you can go down there in that little area, but there's nothing there. And you can also go into an area up here to explore, but there's really nothing in this area as well. Although there is a monkey we can kill. So let's dispose of him. And then we want to crawl down the left side of this place, because if you go down the right side, you might get surprised by a snake or a cobra. Alright, and here we go into the scary caves, and we got to change in atmosphere. Now we want to be careful, because as you get near this place, we're going to spawn another cobra. And I'm going to pop a flare because it's very dark. And right here, we want to slide down the right side, because A, it's the way to go, but also there's a boulder that spawns on the left. Yeah, as you can see, there's the ball. And yeah, right here in this area, we have this giant Shiva statue, which, you know, considering this is Tomb Raider, you may anticipate that this thing will come to life, because of course it could be. I mean, Tomb Raider 1, we got mummies that came back to life, and Tomb Raider 2, we have jade statues that come to life. So why can't Shiva statues come to life? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, right here we got some shotgun shells, and yeah, the way to go is through this crawl space. So yeah, thankfully we wouldn't have to fight that Shiva statue, so yeah, that's not too bad, but... Well, shit, I had to talk soon, right? Okay, so here we go. We have our first Shiva statue, and basically how these guys work is when you try to fire them, you may notice that they're actually blocking your shots with the... They're basically blocking the shots with their swords. And basically what you want to do is you want to play a game of chicken, and because they will only open their swords when they are near you and when they're about to attack. However, as you can very clearly see, their attacks are very freaking slow. Not to mention that they take forever to attack once they get close to you. And yeah, basically these guys are very easy to kill. And as you can see, after we kill him, it goes back to a statue. So I guess the curse of the temple brought it back to life or something. I don't know. You be the judge. I don't care. Okay, so right here we got a save crystal, and we also have 2 levers. Now, by pulling these 2 levers, you're going to open a door that is to my left, I think. Yeah, to my left. So, the idea of this room is we want to collect 2 keys to open these 2 double gates. And basically, we want to go to both directions to get the keys. Okay, now how do I want to do this? Do I want to go this way or that way? You know what? Let's do this part first, because why the heck not? I mean, we're gonna come back to this area eventually, so it's not the end of the world. All right. So in this room, we got some monkeys. Some little monkeys. And yeah, apparently, yeah, sometimes these guys die twice. And as you can see, we have an underwater lever. And you may also notice that behind this door, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's actually a key over there. And that's actually one of the 2 Ganesha keys that we actually need for that big door. So yeah, now we gotta go and claim it. And yeah, basically the objective of this area is to flood that pool so we can pull that lever. Now we want to be careful because if you don't pull down the middle, or if you don't pull out down the middle, you're going to get hit by these flames. And we don't want to catch on fire, you know, because being on fire is bad. Alright, now this section you want to be very careful because as soon as you go in here, you're going to spawn a dart trap. Now these darts, unlike the darts from Tomb Raider 1, they are poisonous. So yeah, you want to make sure you do not get hit by them whatsoever. Because yeah, if you get hit, you get poisoned, and if you get poisoned, you are forced to use a med pack. So yeah, you want to be careful. But basically, you want to stick to the bottom. And as soon as we enter this next room, what you want to do is you want to pull out or get out of the water, or not get out of the water, but go back to the surface. And then you want to hug the right wall. Because as you enter this room, there's going to be falling ceilings that's going to try to squish you. As you may notice right there. And basically, by going through here, we're going to activate all of the ceilings, but also we're going to be out of harm's way. And yeah, we can just collect the med pack, and as you can see, all the ceiling is gone, and yeah, we can just swim in this water safely. Well, not that safely, because there is a dart trap, so yeah, we want to be careful. And yeah, basically, the way to go is on the other side where the med pack was, and yeah, basically, we now have to go to the top. So yeah, we just have to do a bunch of Tomb Raider acrobatic stuff, which is awesome. And yeah, this is why I love these games, because, you know, we get a lot of platforming, and honestly, platforming is definitely my favorite aspect of the classic games, without question. Okay, so right here, we want to jump from the left side of this tile, because this will allow us to grab this ladder, because, you know, if you're on the other side, you're going to be too low, and you're not going to be able to grab the ladder, so that sucks. Alright, and for this jump, this can be very scary, but just do a standing jump. And you'll be fine. Okay, so right here we gotta fight a snake. And basically, I'm gonna get my shotgun. My 24 shotgun shells, good lord. This is level 2, by the way. And we have 24 shotgun shells. That is insane. And yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a running jump. And as soon as I aim at him, just pop a shot, and that's how you kill the snake. Or cobra, whatever. Okay, now let's continue on to this room. And as soon as we stand on this tile, you want to drop back and grab the ledge, because we want to avoid the boulder. Now, if you're fast enough, you can actually just run over here and get out of the boulder's way, but the safest way is to just back up, or back off. Alright, so now we want to crawl over here to avoid the dart traps. And we also want to crawl on the left side so that we don't get hit by the blade on the right. Because as you can see, the blade on the right is actually lower than the blade on the left. So, yeah, we can actually avoid getting our head sliced by some blades. Which is awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump over here. And right over here, to my right of the save crystal, we have, no, not here, but here, you may notice that we have these tiles glitching, and that is because this is a movable block. And yeah, basically we have to do some movable block shenanigans, and yeah, it's really not that bad. Now this block we want to move, I want to say either 3 or 4 times. I actually don't remember, but yeah, we want to move it a while. So yeah, that's 2. Then we got number 3. Okay, yeah, we want to pull it 4 times, or push it 4 times. Now, you actually don't have to push it a 4th time, but I'm gonna push it a 4th time just to show you what this room is about. So, right over there, right down this pathway, that is actually a return path from this area right here. And basically, what you want to do is you want to run down that passageway down the left side. And yeah, basically you're gonna have some boulders chase you. As you can see, they're over there. And yeah, basically you have to do a sequence similar to the beginning of the Great Wall Gauntlet, where you just escape from boulders and jump over spike pits. However, I'm not going to take that pathway, because if I do that, I basically have to come back all the way to the top again to get a secret. So I'm not gonna do that for this playthrough, but if you want to do it, then be my guest. But there's nothing down there, and also, to make matters worse, there's a high chance that you might land it will basically speed you back. At the end of that pathway, it will basically speed you back into the path of the dart trap in the water. So, yeah, if you drop down the wrong spot, you might get hit by the dart trap and you might get poisoned. So you want to be careful. Okay, so this block was the first block we pushed. And as you can see, and right here we got 3 more movable blocks. And what you want to do is you want to push the 2nd and 4th block that you come across. And then once you do that, we want to push the 3rd block out of the way because this will uncover a lever. And this lever is going to flood that pool with water that will allow us, so that it will allow us to pull the underwater lever and give us access to the Ganesha key. Now, before we go back into that, before we go there, we want to drop down this side because there is no spikes down here. And then what you want to do is you want to crawl immediately because when you do the animation of squatting down, you will take damage by the spikes. So yeah, you want to be careful. And yeah, if you just crawl ahead, you will not take damage by the spikes. So that's awesome. Alright, now you do want to be careful because you might actually get scammed by a snake. In fact, there's actually a snake to my left. So I'm going to walk a bit. And boom. Easy kill. Alright. Now, I'm going to let it flare because I can't see what the secret is. But yeah, right here we got some Uzi clips. We got a save crystal. And we got some Desert Eagle clips. Which is awesome. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, we're back here in this area. And yeah, basically just want to not jump down the middle. Otherwise, you will get hit by the dart. And yeah, basically, the best advice I can... Oh, God. Yeah, also don't get pushed by the bad collision detection that this game kind of has. And yeah, you also want to swim down the left side. Otherwise, you might get stuck on the door and you might, you know, get pushed. Or you might get hit by a dart trying to align yourself. But yeah, there you go. That is it for this first trial. So let's go ahead and pull the lever. And with that, let's go and claim our first Ganesha key. Or I think it's called Ganesha key. Let me see real quick. Or key of Ganesha. Whatever. Ganesha key. Key of Ganesha. The key that will open Ganesh. I don't know. I don't know my Indian culture. I mean, this elephant, I think it's... Actually, no. I'm not gonna try to say anything in the case in the case I offend Indian religion. So yeah, I'm gonna stop right there and let's move on. Okay, so now we're gonna go and claim the second Ganesha key, and the way to do so is we want to open this trapdoor by standing on this tile right here, and basically, right over here we got a lever, and this lever is gonna open the door that is above us. Now, before we continue, this right here is a movable block. And this will give us access to the second secret of the level. Now, you do want to be careful because as soon as you get in here, yeah, you're going to activate a dart trap. Now, I would recommend you just walk down the edge. But, yeah, sometimes Laura can just say screw that and just walk into the dart, which is annoying. Okay, so down there... we have a small med pack. However, I don't know if I can show it, but there's actually, yeah, you can kind of see it, but there's actually a boulder trap at the end of that hallway. And as soon as you drop into this little alcove, you're going to spawn the boulder. Now, there's a very easy way to get the boulder, or to get this med pack and avoid the boulder. So what you want to do is you want to walk to the edge, then you want to step down by pressing forward, and then you just want to hold action, and as soon as you pick up the med pack, just jump forward, or do a standing jump forward. And as you can see, we grab the med pack and get out of the boulder's path. Now, this dart trap you don't have to worry about, but because it's too high. However, yeah, if you want to grab these flares, you have to crouch so that you don't get darted of the face or the arm. Well, let's go ahead and grab it. And at the end right here, we can get some shotgun shells. And I want to say some flares. Or maybe a med pack. Okay, yeah, we got a small med pack. And God, it's been a while since we got a large med pack. I just realized. Like I care, I'm not gonna use the med pack. All right, so let's just go over here, and there we go. That is it for that area, and that is it for the second secret or first secret, depending which direction you go. All right, so now we have some quicksand, and I'm just gonna do a running jump and veer to the left so that I can actually get some distance. And yeah, as you can see, because I'm below the quicksand, look how fast my breath meter goes. Now, thankfully, if you do that running jump, you can actually get out of the water before your breath bar goes away or completely depletes and take some damage, which is awesome. I mean, hey, no damage is no damage, you know? All right, so now we want to make a running jump for this platform right here. And as we go in here, no, I don't want the shotgun. I want the pistols. We have some monkeys, or a monkey. Okay, and right here we have a very, very tricky trap that we have to endure. However, there is a very easy way. There's a very easy and simple way of. Oh God, I got the hiccups. There's a very easy and simple way of doing this. Oh my God, I can't. I got the hiccups. Wait, let me drink some water. But yeah, essentially, there's a very easy and simple way of doing this trap without taking damage. And if you want to replicate it 100% of the time, I recommend you follow my instructions to a T, because this method is very easy to reproduce. And if you reproduce this method, you will take no damage every time you actually do this trap. And now let's do this puzzle. So basically, when you pull that lever, you're gonna open that door over there. However, we want to position Laura to the point that she can actually pull the lever on the leftmost side of the lever. So what you want to do is you want to position Laura so that she can actually pull the lever from the leftmost side. And yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to angle Laura a bit to the lever and then just run and hold the action and hope that she actually pulls the lever. And yeah, this may take a bit if you're not good at positioning, but yeah, basically we want to just keep doing this until Laura pulls the lever. And yeah, this might take a while because it's a very finicky window. Yeah, around here. Okay, no, a little bit to the right. And yeah, you want to inch Laura so that you don't, be on the wrong position. But yeah, just keep on doing this until you finally get it. And there you go. You see, and there you go. As you can see, Laura pulled the lever. Now, by pulling the lever, what it did besides opening the door is that it aligned Laura directly straight with the tiles. And then yeah, basically this is gonna help us with this next trap. And once you pull the lever, what you want to do is you want to do a side jump to the left. And as you can see, boom, we are dead center on this trap right here. And now what you want to do is you want to go and run as soon as you hear the thud from the blade. So yeah, ready, set, are you ready? Let's go. And then you just want to run. And as you can see, we will miraculously do this entire trap without taking damage, which is awesome. And yeah, that trick is very easy to replicate, and I have never gotten hit after implemented that strategy, so that is awesome. All right, now in this room we have two monkeys, and on the other side of the room, from where you enter it, there is a lever. Now this lever is important because it's going to open a door above us, which is going to take us to the next portion of this section. And right over here, we got a miscolored tile, and that is because this is a movable block. Now, what you want to do is you want to put this block in the perfect position so that you can actually continue on with level and also get a secret. And the perfect position is right here in this tile where the block is now, because this will allow you to go up that ledge, but also you can actually go up this ledge. So let's just jump and grab the ledge. And also, it is very dark, so I'm going to light a flare. How many flares do I have, by the way? We have... Oh my god, 2 large med pack. Oh my god, 65. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start using flares more often. Because, yeah, this game, like I mentioned, is a bit more darker than the last one. And yeah, basically... I saw a lot of footage. When I was editing Tomb Raider 2, there was a lot of areas that were very dark. And yeah, I apologize for the darkness about that. And I'm going to try to do better in this game and Tomb Raider 4 to an extent. But yeah, as you can see right here, we got into secret number 3. And this secret contains some shotgun shells, some MP5 clips, and a lever. And this lever is very important you pull because this lever will give us access, or it is one of 2 steps to actually get the 4th and final secret of the level. Or the 3rd secret if you're going this side first, but that's besides the point. Alright, and then we want to go, and then what you want to do is you want to go all the way down, and then you just want to drop. You will take fall damage, but that's okay. It's very minimal fall damage, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, so now that we got the secret, let's go and continue on with the level. Or I guess this section, since, yeah, we're doing this section to get a key so we can continue on with the level. And into the water we go. So yeah, make sure you grab the secret, otherwise, yeah, there's no way back. Now, I'm gonna have a a fresh air meter when I pull this lever, because now we're a bit timed because we have to pull 2 levers as soon as we get into this area. Alright, so I'm gonna pull a flare. And yeah, as you can see, the lighting of the flare underwater is really not that good. In fact, it's gonna make a specific level pretty annoying, but we'll get into that later. Oh, we will get to that much later. But yeah, at the end right here, we got 2 levers. And yeah, I just want to pull them. They're basically on the same plane, so you don't have to turn all that much. And yeah, basically these 2 levers will open a hatch, which is right over here. Alright, and here we have this room. Now, in this water, we have 3 levers. So, the levers on the side, you don't have to pull them. But I'm going to pull one of them just to show you what it does. So by pulling this lever, what you're going to do is you're going to activate some statues and they're going to start breathing fire. And however, by doing this, you may notice that when they spit fire, they're revealing an invisible platform. As you can see that I'm actually kind of grabbing. Now, a lot of people speculate that you have to pull the levers to spawn the platforms. This is not true. The levers will be there, but by pulling the levers, you're going to make it easier for you to see where the levers are. Now, if you use the lighting of the level, you can actually see where the platforms are. I mean, I can actually see one right in front of me. Or what you can do is you can actually just light a flare and controller 1 switch to analog mode. Why are you doing this, game? I don't understand. But yeah, basically by lighting up a flare, you can actually see that the platform is still there, even with the fire on. So yeah, the fire is basically going to give you an easier time finding the platform. However, the 3rd and final lever that is right here is going to open the door to the last secret of the level, which is right over here. And you also need to make sure you pull the lever from the 3rd secret, so that you can actually, get access to this door. Because if you didn't pull the lever, then this door will not open. And yeah, the secret didn't chime, but it's going to chime once we get out of here. And yeah, in the secret we have a large med pack, some flares, and some grenades. And as you can see, there's a chime. So, there you go. And that is all the secrets in Temple Ruins. At least I hope. Okay, yeah, it is. Sweet. Alright, so now we are going to jump up here and hopefully not suffer a flare death. And yeah, basically just hop over here, hop over to this point, and pull this lever. And this lever is going to open a timed door, which is to my left. Now, I'm not going to grab the safe crystal yet. I'm going to grab it on my way back. But right here, we got a very tricky trap we have to do. So behind this door, there is the Ganesha key. You can kind of see it. Yeah, right. You can kind of see it, but it's right there on the left tile on that passageway. However, if we continue on through here, you may notice that, yeah, we got a spike wall. So basically what you want to do is, as soon as you pull this lever, you want to make a beeline for the key. And yeah, basically once you get to this point, you want to roll so you can land on the key. And as soon as you grab the key, you're going to open the door to get out of here. So yeah, basically just sprint back, and yeah, that's how you do that trap. It's not very hard, but if you don't sprint, then yeah, it might be a bit difficult because you will not have enough time to get out. Alright, let me pop another flare, because behind the spike wall there are some MP5 clips and a small med pack. So let's, if Lara would grab it, thank you, Lara. Let's grab the items, and now let's move on. Now, by grabbing the key, what it also did is that it turned the pool into quicksand. And if you step on any point in the quicksand, you will die. And you may be thinking, okay, so I can just use the platforms to go to safety. No, the platforms will now turn into debris, which will do damage and eventually and possibly kill you. So the best way to actually do this area is you want to hug either the left or right wall. You can also go down the middle of the room. However, I don't recommend it because sometimes you will actually trigger a death spot where you will actually sink. And when you start sinking, you cannot get out. So it essentially is a death trap. So just hug the left or right wall and you'll be fine. Alright, let's light another flare because I want to make sure that the viewers have a enjoyable time watching this, you know? It's all about the viewers, baby. And their enjoyment of these playthroughs. Okay, so right here we got a boulder trap, and this boulder is going to spawn as soon as you step on the second step. So you want to get out of dodge. And there's also some flares, so let's go ahead and pick them up. And right here we got a bit of a situation. So as soon as we step on this tile, we can either choose the left side or the right side. Now, I highly recommend you go to the right side because this will basically just be a monkey. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, the other side, if you want, has a boulder trap, but also a blade trap. And I'm going to be completely honest, I have never, in all my playthroughs of Tomb Raider 3, I have never done this side. I mean, actually, that's not true. I tried it once and I died. And yeah, that was not that good. Also, yeah, we got some monkeys. And you may notice that one of the monkeys actually has a med pack on his mouth. So yeah, let's get rid of the little rascal and get back what is ours. And here we have a safe crystal. And now we're on top of the room where we need the 2 keys. So yeah, we just basically made a full circle trying to get this next key, which is awesome. And then what you want to do once you get to the bottom is we want to climb all the way to the bottom and start glitching out. And yeah, just drop. Take a little bit of fall damage, but that's okay. Honestly, that is the last force damage you have to take in this level, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so now we're going to use the keys of Ganesh, or the Ganesh keys. And finally, after all this time, I'm going to save my game. Yes, you heard me right, folks. I'm going to save my game. So here we go. The first save crystal of Tomb Raider 3 is going to be used. So let's override the save. And let's go into this next room. Okay, so this room, what's going to happen is as soon as you enter it, the doors are going to shut and that spiked ceiling is going to come down. And a lot of people assume that, and a lot of people assume that you will take force damage. However, if you are quick, you can actually get through this area without taking damage. So what you want to do is you want to do a running jump. And as soon as you hit the wall, you want to do a standing jump and grab the ledge. And yeah, basically you just want to jump and grab the ledge. Because if you pull up, like I guess I'll show you. If you pull up like this, Lara will not grab the topmost part of the ladder when she does that. So yeah, basically, let's just do a running jump, and then just do a standing jump, and grab the ledge, and you will grab the top side of the ladder, and then we want to just hope that we don't get scammed at the end. And oh, I took damage. Yeah, this part is very difficult to do without taking damage. I can sometimes replicate it, but most of the times I will take damage at the very end. But yeah, as you can see, the damage I took is very minuscule, so yeah, it's not the end of the world. Maybe this will work with a standing jump. Actually, you know what? Let me try that. Let me try a standing jump. Okay, so let's load the game, and yeah, let's see if I can actually do a standing jump and not take damage. So yeah, I'll just reload the game, and I'll just skip the loading. So I'll just see us back at the spot. All right, so let's try to do a standing jump. So yeah, let's do a standing jump, and then we just do a standing jump and grab the ledge or grab the ladder, and then we just pull up. Aha! There we go. Redemption, baby. Redemption. So yeah, as you can see, the idea to not take damage is you want to do a standing jump, and then you want to run up to the ladder, and then just press jump and action so you can grab the highest point of the ladder and not take damage. So yeah, that's the trick for that trap.
Aha.
So yes, redemption for the wolf. We did it. We are amazing. Okay, so as we enter this room, we want to go to the right, because right here we got a movable block. And we want to go on top of this area because, yeah, we got some levers we got to pull. So let's go and pull these bad boys. And then, yeah, by pulling both these levers, we're going to open some double doors. Now, you do want to be careful because most of the times, I always fall for this. But you just want to run across because, yeah, you're going to spawn some boulders. And, yeah, they're going to kill you if you're not careful. Alright, so let's fall down here. And I thought there were Uzi clips, but no, I was wrong. And here we got some flame traps, and what you can do is you can time yourself and just run across, but a very safer way to do this is to just crouch or crawl. Alright, did you enjoy fighting the Shiva statue? No? Well, too bad, because now we gotta fight two of them. So yeah, just like the last time, just wait for them to get near you, and then for attack, and then, yeah, just... then just repeat. Now, what I like to do is I like to back up and just inch forward and then back up, then inch forward and then back up and then inch forward and then do a step back. And that's actually a very easy way to kill these guys very quickly if you're going for time. Alright, now I'm going to spawn the second one immediately because I need to explain what's going to happen. So basically, the idea is, as you can see, we have this Shiva statue that is missing two of its swords. And these guys will drop a specific sword, or a scimitar, actually. So I just back up, inch forward, then back up, inch forward, back up, inch forward, back up. And yeah, as you can see, he's not blocking, meaning that I can just shoot him for days, and he'll just take the damage like a chump. And yeah, as you can see right there, this guy will drop his scimitar, or his scimitar, as I used to call it. And yeah, basically, we now collect the swords, and that's it. Very easy enemies, all things considered. Now, we do have to fight one more. However, this last one is optional, but I'm gonna fight him anyway because I'm going for all, because, you know, I've been going for all kills in this marathon, so might as well just go for all kills in this one as well, you know? Now, in this water, there is a small med pack. And honestly, this water, I think it exists in case you caught on fire in that little flame trap. But, oh well. Oh well. But yeah, let's go up here and let's place the Scimitars into their proper spot. And yeah, as you can see, the Scimitars are a separate item, so you have to choose the specific one. Otherwise, Lara will go no. Although in this game, Lara has a different no, which is honestly kind of disappointing because I actually really love the no that Shelly Blonde gives. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot the voice. I forgot if it was Shelly Blonde. I forgot if that was actually the name of Lara in Tomb Raider. But yeah, okay, yeah. So in Tomb Raider 1, Lara Croft was voiced by Shelly Blonde. In Tomb Raiders 2 and 3, Lara is now voiced by Judith Gibbons, which honestly might be my second favorite Lara. My favorite Lara is definitely Janelle Elliott, which is from 4, 5, and 6. Which I cannot wait to see in the remasters because that's going to be awesome. Also, interesting fact, Shelly Blonde actually follows me on Instagram. So, Shelly, if you're watching, hi, big fan. Okay, so we went down a hole and we got some Uzi clips. And in this little crawl space, if we continue on into this area, we're going to see something morbid. Yeah, as you can see, we have both Randy and Rory, as Tony was saying in that cutscene. And yeah, as you can see, Tony's just suspended in the air. Or, not Tony, but Randy is suspending in the air while Rory, as you can very clearly see, he has a freaking hole in his chest. Like, my god, that is crazy. Now, where that guy is, there's actually a Ganesh key. And basically, as soon as you get on the second step, you're going to activate this guy. So I'm just going to kill him real quick, just because. Whoa, that was close. Alright, so let's just... Come on. Do your attack, buddy. Well, he's inching forward. And oh my god, I fell down a pit. Thank god it was not a spike pit, you know? Well, that was something. Alright. Let's do this properly. Die already. Alright, there we go. And that's it for all the Shiva statues in the game. Because, yeah, there's no more Shiva statues for the remaining of the India levels. But, yeah, look at this. Like... My god. I mean, ignore the fact that he's T-posing, but whatever. Alright. Okay, so now, I highly recommend you save your game in this part, because now we have to deal with a spike ceiling, and this part can be very, very difficult. In fact, this is a lot of people's... In fact, I would even say this is the hardest part of the level by a long shot. So I'm going to throw a flare to explain what's going to happen. So as soon as we enter this room... There's going to be a lever right in front of me, and there's going to be a lever, and yeah, there's actually a lever right there. And basically, you want to pull both levers so that you can actually open this trap door. Now, the problem is, as soon as you enter, we're going to have a spike ceiling. And yeah, hitting the second lever can be very, very difficult. But if you manage to hit it, no problem, you can actually get through this area without taking damage. But yeah, basically this trap is, honestly, I would say is the hardest trap in the level. And definitely a ending point for a lot of people's first time doing a no loads or no med pack run, I guess. But yeah, that's basically the hardest trap. And now we go into a next trap, which is right down this water. Now, as soon as you go into the water, we want to swim right here to this wall, because as we enter this water, there's going to be a current that's going to try to suck us into these spikes. And we don't want that because, you know, we want to survive. We want to live, you know. And basically, on these two sides, there are levers that will essentially turn off the current. And yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to swim diagonally or at an angle so that, you know, you move forward, but also not get sucked into the spikes more easily. And yeah, as soon as you pull both levers, you're going to turn off the current, and you can now swim freely in this water. And claim the third and final Ganesha key. So yeah, we actually need 3 Ganesha keys. And yeah, basically all keys go into this spot right here where the save crystal is. Now, if you want to avoid fighting the last Shiva statue, what you could do is you can actually input the first 2 keys and then just grab the key and make a beeline for the last lock. However, because I wanted to fight all enemies, I just decided to, you know, kill everyone. I mean, you know, I'm going for all kills, so... Or I went for all kills in Tomb Raider 1 and 2, so I might as well go for all kills in this one, you know? And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Temple Ruins. So yes, we're finally done. However, we do have a cutscene, so let's enjoy this one. Which, yeah, a lot of cutscenes in this game, which is pretty awesome. Now, if you were careful enough to observe, you may actually notice that Tony had something on his chest. And that is because Tony has the Enfada artifact that Laura's searching, yeah, embedded on his chest, which is why he now has these voodoo powers, which is pretty morbid, but also pretty awesome. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 47 minutes. Yeah, that's actually another thing that you have to keep in mind with Tomb Raider 3, is that these levels are freaking long. In fact, I would even say that in terms of length, this might be the longest Tomb Raider game out of the entire series, even. Well, besides 2013 trilogy, but nobody counts those games because they're not real Tomb Raider games, and I will die in that hill. But yeah, as you can see, almost 50 minutes. However, the next level is going to be probably even longer because, yeah, next up we have the River Ganges. And I'm going to be completely honest, yeah, it's probably my least favorite level in the game. So yeah, level 3 is already my least favorite, which is, you know, not a good sign. But at the same time, this next level does have some branching pathways. And one of the paths is really fun. I would give it which would honestly make this one of my favorite levels. However, the path that we have to take, which is very dumb, is my least favorite path, which makes the level my least favorite. So there you go. It's basically a battle of, you know, quality over boredom, I guess. Or I guess the battle of quality at the end of the day. But yeah, as you can see, we got all the secrets. We didn't use a health pack. And yeah, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode of the Tomb Raider Marathon. Or at least Tomb Raider 3. And yeah, next time we meet, we're moving on to the River Ganges. But until then, this is Jonathan Wolf. And I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.